Deep breath. Hi, everybody. Welcome. This is a random soulmate reading. I have a question for you. Well, I don't know if it's a question or if it's organizing principle. I'm wondering who out there had really tough Mercury retrograde since the middle of February. The energy just feels very negative and pressurized or something. And I'm feeling like floating in and out of that. Some of it is, well, a lot of it's not mine. And so I'm feeling very strongly that there is a cloud of confusion, a cloud of lack of direction, a cloud of, just sort of, giving up, something like that. I'm just sensing all of this, and, my nature is to search for the truth, search for the realness in that, and how that might be helping or how that might be purging. Can be a lot of purging energy going on right now. As we're moving into the full moon in Virgo, there is about, I want to make, things grounded. I want to make things real. And there could be some stress around maybe too much is still up in the air, or too much is still. So this is a random soulmate reading, so I'm just channeling whatever information is coming through. I feel some of you are searching for meaning. Some of you are searching for an anchor, something to hold you in place. And that full moon in Virgo is really the energy of that. Okay, and so much the Piscean new moon, just too dreamy, too sort of swimmy around with no anchor kind of feeling. And the Virgo full moon coming up is going to counterbalance that. It's going to be a beautiful counterweight to the dreaminess. And for those of you who may not like that energy or something like that, you're going to get a real feel for the opposite. Also, Mercury retrograde is leaving March 10th, so there's that, and we're moving into daylight savings time, which is giving people more light during their daily hours, and that can be of assistance too. So for those of you who are having that kind of swimming around unanchored feeling, I just wanted to acknowledge that and say that yes, that is real. Even though it feels swimmy, it's still real. There's still a purpose to it. It can be about manifesting from a more higher consciousness, higher creativity that you're not used to yet. Okay, so mending. Soulmates. Why? This is the energy of I feel like a lot of you have something right in front of you, something very beautiful, something that you have been manifesting. It's almost like I've been manifesting this person or this thing for so long that when I get it, it's not that you don't know what to do with it. It's just that it's like, okay, well then what am I in now? If I've been in this manifesting energy all this time and I got it, here it is, awesome. But the ego, I just want to say this to you, it is your ego that is wanting more, 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 more. It is your ego that is never satisfied and all of those things. And truly the antidote to it is mindfulness, being in the moment in I was going to say radical way, but I don't mean radical necessarily. Being in the moment in a very all-encompassing kind of 360-degree way. So when I'm channeling, when I'm in this mode here, I am present. I am sharing information. Things come through, they come from other places. It feels to me like a very anchored experience because I'm so present in the moment. And when I lose that presence, if I ever do, then I can see the different feel of that. And so I'm sharing that with you so that you can also be consciously aware of your own presence in the moment or lack thereof, gratitude for the moment, gratitude for the lessons, gratitude for the mending, even wondering why things are the way they are. The soulmate can be here, but there's something, they're here in your life, but maybe they're not physically present in your day-to-day experience, right? Maybe they are living in another place, or they're coming toward you and they are with you, okay? Energetically, you're together. But there's something here that needs mending, coming, physically together, right? This is a new path. It can be a little, this is, even though this is what you've wanted, even though this is what you've manifested, this new path, when it happens, it's like, oh, all right, well, I got to leave that other path behind, or I'm purging some things I don't really want to purge, things along those lines that can make you feel like, I'm not sure, I'm just not sure of what's going on here. So Emperor, Page of Pentacles, real opposite energy here. Ace of Pentacles. This is like, I do my own readings for myself every morning. I got all these. And it's just about, you're asking yourself a lot of questions right now. I see Aries and Leo, Three of Pentacles, working together. Hierophant, Death, Knight of Wands. All of these cards came out in my morning reading. This is a courage to make this decision. Courage to see the new future, the new path. See that it's fraught. It's in your fantasy, it's this beautiful, perfect thing. In actual practice, it can be a little bit, there can be a little bit of danger. There can be a little bit of unknowing, a little bit of, something so new, getting married, okay, or getting committed to another person. When it's in your fantasy, when it's in the state of unbeing, it can be perfect. And then when we get together, the human side of each of us can make it messy. It's no longer a perfect fantasy, right? So Ace of Pentacles, you're really being offered this new path, and the Page of Pentacles sees it up close. The Ace of Pentacles shows you the big picture. All right, so the Page of Pentacles is like, okay, I'm in control and in charge of this vision of what I'm planning and what I've manifested with my soulmate here. And now this is kind of like, what's through that door? What's through that door? I don't know. Okay? But here's the thing. This other person is also consciously making decisions about moving forward together. This Three of Pentacles is a very beautiful energy of, we're going to work this out together. Okay, we're going to work out the transformation. Hierophant, Death, right? Coming together, moving away from the time when we were separated, and now moving forward more quickly. Knight of Wands. There is a little naivete. There is a little bit of wanting to hold on to the past. There is some loss here. Even though you're moving forward, yes, there is some loss. Even though you're moving forward into the place that you want to, that you have decided, okay? You have chosen this new path with this person. That decision has now been made. It's like, all right, I don't know how good a movie this is or not a good movie this is. I don't really care. It's not about the goodness of the movie. It is about the moment in Ghostbusters when they had to decide, right? They have to pick the thing that the energy will become, and they will fight that energy, whatever it is. And it was like, clear your minds, don't choose anything. And Ray picked the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. It was like the most, warm, cuddly, good memory from his childhood. So he felt like, okay, that's safe. But, as a 18, 25, 30-story building, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, it presents its own challenges, right? It's like, oh, I didn't know that it was going to look like that or whatever. I feel like you had some control over the fantasy. When something is a fantasy, when somebody is not living, breathing, human, needing in front of you, there can be this beautiful fantasy of how perfect it is and all this lovely energy of twin union coming together. For this, whoever this random soulmate reading is for, this is the beginning of this chapter of your life where you're going to be walking with the twin or with your soulmate. The soulmate is coming. If they're not here, they're in your energy field, all right? And there's going to need to be decisions made. Need to be decisions made about how to move forward. There's going to be fear of the past, fear of loss, fear of not really getting your arms around it, fear of holding back is fear in and of itself. And so, but you have made this decision. It's like, oh, you picked something. You picked the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. You made the decision. The decision now has been made that yes, I want the soulmate in my life. Yes, I want to build something with them. Yes, I want to live with them. I want to be in 3D connection with them in addition to spirit connection, and we're going to move forward together. Okay, the decision has been made. So it's like, oh, there's no going back. There's no going back. You guys have crossed this Rubicon into this new beginning, right? Moon, 7 of Wands, 2 of Cups. So there is a little bit of fear and resistance around, even though this is the person you want to be with. This is your soulmate. This is somebody who is capable of being in a relationship and all of these good things. Like all these things exist. But to go through the transformation with them and become a unit, become two that become one. The two of you, 1 + 1 = 5, right? It's not just you're fusing with this other person and you cease to exist. It's that this courageous kind of choice that you've made elevates both of you, strengthens both of you, makes you both courageous. You guys are here for each other. You've got their back, they've got your back. Some of you can be afraid of the commitment, afraid of getting married, and these things are coming quickly. By midsummer, I feel like this is the springtime moving through from winter into spring, even though we're not at March 21st yet, but this is sort of this year's transit of moving into the vernal equinox and taking this on a new path, walking something brand new in your life. There's some things you don't want to purge. There's some things you don't understand why they have to go. Okay, and that is causing some fear. But you are moving forward together. Yes, you are. Ace of Swords there showing that. So I'm seeing Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aries, Sag. Okay, I'm going to look at all of those in the extended. We're going to keep going and see where we go with this, where this path leads. Where does this path lead? Okay, so if you'd like to continue on and see where this goes, the link is below for you. I will see you over there. Otherwise, daylight savings time, moving into spring. All right.